Yo guys, how's it going and welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege video. Now, by my voice I might sound a bit croaky, I'm not feeling the best right now, but apart from that, I still got out of bed and decided to make a video for you, and people like the last tips and tricks, and they asked me to do another one. So I'm going to kind of do a series of obviously the 5 best actual kind of tips and tricks on every single ranked map. So with that said, today I'm going to be doing it on Border, because I know Border is a very well known ranked map, and it's always played at all times. But before we do get into the video, if you are new already, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell because I upload every single day. But apart from that, let's get into it. Now the first one I've already covered on a separate video, but it's kind of like a glitch kind of slash spot, but it's very simple and easy to do. So this one here, all you have to do is pretty much just come and get your actual mirror, go crouch against this wall right here. If you can get it in the right place, then place it on the wall, easy, done, like that. Then after that, what you want to do is grab your shotgun and pretty much just shoot above it, so you can almost like vault over it, and this is the point where we're going to be doing the glitch, because we're going to be getting it on top of the mirror. So guys, once you've actually got something like this, it should kind of look like that. You have to make sure this side is a bit shot out, because otherwise you won't get the kind of like vault prompt to be able to vault over, because otherwise it won't work and then you won't be able to do the actual kind of spot. So now after that, as you can see, this spot here, you want to kind of aim, get your actual vault button, vault over, and the hardest bit is trying to get basically on top of the actual kind of mirror, so you do stay there, which can be a very bit of a trouble. But after you actually are in the mirror like I actually was, what you want to do is pretty much look at the boxes and top right corner, you want to shoot them out, and in the corner you should get a vault prompt. The same thing again, you just want to get the vault prompt and go onto it. It's very easy to do. So guys, just like this, come into it and just showing you, so you shoot out these boxes here, and then from there you get that vault prompt. For some reason the blocks just block you, and if you can find it there, if you can get it, the best way to do it is just kind of spam A, and that's what I do, and then boom, it kind of just launches you across like a 2-foot gap, and then you're inside kind of like a high bit of the actual room. It's very handy because I know a lot of people come from there, a lot of people do come from that way, also people do come from there, so it's a nice little spot, so no one's going to expect you to be this high up, and also people do come through this way purely obviously because there's a room the other way where people obviously try and attack. Now, it's very easy, and I do recommend, if you haven't done this before, go and practice in custom game mode, but you do have to make sure you do get the vault going correctly, and make sure everything's alright, because if you don't get any vaults, then you need to shoot out more of the wood. But apart from that, that's the first spot. Let's move on to the second. So guys, the second one is quite old, but it's always a really good classic one to do. It's very easy to do, just to vault on top of the computer, move across onto the cabinets, get the vault button going straight across. It's that easy to do, but still, because it's so old, people don't do it anymore, and it's just a thing that people do forget about because it's literally there all the time. But from this spot, if you haven't seen it before and you are new to playing Rainbow Six Siege, it's a great old spot, it's classic, and it's always good to have some fun with it, because one, it can cover that window there, cover this door where many people do come through, can cover that room, which is also a secure area room, cover this room here, which is a secure area and bomb room as well, and then the best part about it is you can get a look onto the window as well, so it's kind of a nice peek and no one's going to expect you to be there. And it's also handy because obviously where you got all like these things I'm shooting at the moment, it kind of covers you. You've also got that door there around you. You've just got so much area where you can cover, and it's so handy because you can cover all your teammates at once. So if they're in trouble, you can just shoot them off. But guys, I know it's an old one, so I just kind of covered that quite quickly because I know a lot of you have seen it before. But now let's move on to the third one. Now guys, the third one's very easy to do. It's based in the computer's room, and I kind of covered it as kind of a diffuser kind of glitch, because you can use it in the diffuser, because this is the diffuser room as well, so it's very handy. Now I'm using this as a defender because it's a good spot, but you can be used as an attacker to defuse the bomb or plant the bomb, whatever you really want to do, because it's perfect. Now what you're going to be doing is getting up to that spot there. Now from this way you can't actually get up there, so if you've got the bomb there, you won't be able to defuse it at all, which is just brilliant. So guys, what you want to do is pretty much vault into this kind of metal bit here, and this is the hard part. You want to kind of sprint, go into over there, and then sprint back up into the top. So it's kind of like a zigzag, kind of like a Z shape, and boom, you're hidden up in this area. It's very handy to do, so what you want to do is start from there, then you want to kind of run to that way, and then you want to kind of run back up to here, and it kind of should lift you up, and then run all the way over to this bit here, so it should do it. I'm going to show you one more time again because it's very sick, and it's a really cool spot. So it should look something like this, so go cross, up, and move again a bit up, and then kind of like up here. You kind of got like wiggly weight, it's very hard to explain, but once you do get the sprint and the momentum, it works very well. Now it's a very good spot because you got to think no one's going to really spot you up there. You got some good cover from that way as well, and you can get a nice covers obviously from these walls if anyone tries to get through them, because they're not going to expect you to be there. Now looking from the spot here, as you can see, you got a nice view into there. You got a nice just little view just coming to this bit here, which a nice few people do sometimes kind of tend to go through there. And then you got a nice view obviously where there's another room going there. So if you shot at the wall, then you could cover that easily. But guys, that is the third spot. Let's move on to the fourth. So guys, move on to the fourth spot. It is in here, and it has been done before, but still it's a very good spot that everyone forgets about. So pretty much you want to shoot out this actual TV there, then from there go onto the chair to get a bit of height, run onto there, and then pretty much you want to kind of look around into this section here to be able to find the vault. And so guys, just like that, you should be able to get straight into it. You might fall off a bit, but still it's a very good spot, because when you look on the actual cameras like so, then you're pretty much hidden. You can cover that window, so if anyone's trying to hide or be able to shoot through there, then it's very handy. If I go and get myself a camera down there, then looking up, you're not going to notice anyone's going to be there, which is just so cool. And then throwing one into there, obviously just out, it can still see me, but still going into the other drone, it's very hard to see me, and the camera would be so sick, because it's a room where people do like to hide. With also this said, you can pretty much just shoot out something here, so you can cover that door as well, so if anyone comes through, they're not going to expect you to be up here, they're going to expect you to be down there, so you can just shoot them as they do come in. And now guys, for the fifth and final spot, it's very easy to do. It's based in the computer room once again, and pretty much what you want to do is kind of hit at the first computer there, just keep hitting them out, and then pretty much just push your way in. Then from there, what's going to happen is you're going to be hidden into kind of like the kind of corner of this actual room. And then pretty much on the camera there, you can see my head is just popping out. It's a perfect area because people like to breach that actual bit a lot, and it's so handy. And then if you really want to, you can lean out, have a look, see if anyone's there, and you can just cover, because I know a lot of people like to kind of cover this area, and it's so OP. And guys, again, looking at the camera, you can barely see me. Let's throw a bit of a closer camera just to see you get the look. And looking at me from there, it's so hard to see me because I've got that other computer in my way and just covering me. And best part is, it's easy to get out, and if you want to get back in, you have to make sure the computers are there, otherwise it's not as covered as you are. But still, if you're looking on the camera, then it's still quite obvious, but you need to make sure your legs are back at all times. And see, like that, it's still quite obvious, but not as obvious if you do have obviously the camera in front of you and the computers, so it's a lot better. But apart from that, that's 5 hiding spots on Border. If you did enjoy, make sure the like button and the subscribe button if you're around here. And don't forget to hit the notification button, because I upload every single day. And don't forget to enter the giveaway, and then we're going to announce it at 10,000 subscribers. But until next time, see ya.